As kids, we all probably imagined waking up one day after a good night's sleep, then suddenly mastering kung fu, or speaking a new language, or finishing all our exam prep in our dreams. Sounds awesome, right? Well, it turns out that this idea isn't just wishful thinking. Over the years, scientists and dreamers alike have explored this possibility. There are even real commercial products today that promise to help us boost our skills or learning while we sleep. Back in the 1950s and 60s, there was a trend called hypnopedia, a word from Greek roots. Hypnos means sleep, and paideia means education. The idea was simple. While you sleep, play recordings to teach yourself a new language, or quit smoking, or improve memory, or even lose weight. It sounded amazing. Who wouldn't want to learn without lifting a finger? People believed the subconscious mind was still active during sleep, so it could absorb information from sounds in the background. But when scientists started to take a closer look, they found something a little disappointing. The brain can't really learn new things during deep sleep. Why not? Because to actually learn something new, your brain needs to pay attention, analyze, and process the information. In deep sleep, those parts of the brain mostly shut down. So passive learning while you sleep? Sorry, just a beautiful idea that doesn't really work. Even though the door to passive learning is basically closed, another fascinating path has opened: lucid dreaming. This is a special state where you realize that you're dreaming, and better yet, you can often control what happens in the dream. Unlike hypnopedia, lucid dreaming isn't unconscious. You're still aware inside the dream. That means you can actively interact with the dream environment. It becomes a kind of virtual lab where the normal rules of physics don't apply, and you can do almost anything you want in there. This happens because during a lucid dream, your brain's prefrontal cortex lights up and gamma waves increase, both linked to self-awareness, decision-making, and critical thinking. In short, your brain is awake inside the dream. That opens up a wild possibility. If you can control your dreams, it's like having access to a virtual training room where you can practice without fear of failure, injury, or limitations. You could practice martial arts, play an instrument, solve math problems, paint, or write stories. In just 15 minutes of dream time, you could throw 10,000 kicks, and your brain might actually remember how it felt. Boom! You wake up as the next Bruce Lee. As exciting as that sounds, let's look at what the research says. According to a review of multiple studies, about 55% of people have experienced at least one lucid dream in their lifetime. That's not bad. It means lucid dreaming isn't super rare. But when it comes to regular lucid dreaming, only about 23% have at least one lucid dream per month, and just 11% have two or more. So, while many have tried it once, very few experience it consistently. And even for those who do have lucid dreams, the ability to actually control the dream varies a lot. Studies show that people can fully control their lucid dreams in only 40 to 60% of cases. That means even if you know you're dreaming, you might not be able to change the scene, create characters, or do what you want. Full dream control is rare and requires serious practice. So the reality is, lucid dreaming is hard to master and even harder to control regularly. But here's the good news. This is still a growing area of research. Scientists are working on new tools and brain-stimulating devices that might help more people enter and control lucid dreams. In the future, dreams might not just be a place to rest. They could become personalized simulation spaces where you can learn, train, and create freely. What about you? Do you believe in a future where your dream could be your ultimate classroom?